Hi, this is Marty Meyer, and we've been talking about living with a sense of purpose and with destiny, and talking about the keys for living that way, that kind of life that Jesus really desires for us. And the second one that I want to talk about today is connecting with people in a meaningful way. Connecting with people in a meaningful way. In Matthew chapter 9, verse 36, it says that when Jesus saw the people, he was moved with compassion because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. Jesus' heart is moved for those who are hurting. And when we connect with people, and sometimes it's messy, sometimes we get into their stuff, into their business, and it sometimes is uncomfortable. But when we connect with people where they live in a meaningful way, we connect with Jesus and experience a deeper level of intimacy with him than we'd be able to have any other way. And one of the benefits of that is that when we connect with people in a meaningful way, we realize that our lives are significant and we can have a powerful impact on the lives of others. One illustration of this point is a trip that we took to Alaska, and my wife Kelly and I were leading a mission adventure outreach with a big group of teenagers, and there was a number of adult leaders. One of those adult leaders wasn't actually a believer. Her name was Rachel. And she came along because she was one of the teachers and she loved these kids and she wanted to go on the mission trip with them. And she did. And my wife, Kelly, immediately connected with Rachel, and they would have long talks together. And it became obvious that Rachel came from a pretty difficult past, and at times she struggled with pain in her own life. She bore these scars on her arm, and it was pretty visible. It was from cutting. Evidently, the pain at times felt so bad that Rachel thought she had to let it out and would cut herself. And so those were some of the scars that she had, and Kelly and her would talk about those things. Well, one day we were out on the Homer Spit and looking out over this bay and the mountains in the distance, and Kelly and Rachel were there on a piece of driftwood, and Kelly asked her a question. She finally said, "Rachel, have you had enough? I mean, are you ready to ask Jesus into your life? Would you let Jesus love you? Would you let Jesus heal you?" Because Kelly had made a connection. She was able to ask these questions, and Rachel just responded and she said, "Yeah, I've been running for a long time from him. I want to open my heart." And they prayed together right there on that piece of driftwood. And a couple days later, I had the privilege and opportunity of baptizing Rachel in Resurrection Bay. It was a chilly experience, but it was transformational. Kelly and I continued to invest in her life, and we got kind of a front row seat of this life transformation. And one of the cool things was these scars were permanent on her arm, but she did something amazing. She put a tattoo right across the scars. And the tattoo said, "By his stripes, we are healed." What was maybe a source of embarrassment or a weakness became an opportunity to share the healing resurrection power of Jesus Christ with others. You see, Rachel learned to use even her pain to connect with others who are hurting and to share the love and the power of Jesus Christ with others who are maybe hurting in similar ways. So likewise for you and I. We discover meaning and purpose in our lives when we connect with others in a deeper way. And Jesus is calling us to align our lives with that sense of purpose and destiny in our lives. I want to invite you to go to my website and order my book, Mission Accomplished, and there you'll read lots of amazing stories of transformation, like this one about Rachel, and learn to align your life with God's purposes and His destiny for your life. Hey, if you like these videos, click the like button, ring that little bell there that will remind you of the next video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hey, think about reposting some of these videos to your own Facebook friends. And as always, keep your eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of your faith.